Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. How are you today? Good. Okay. Nice to hear that. And me? Oh, I feel great today. Thank you for asking me. Welcome to Educational Innovations course. I'm Devi Surani. Please feel free to just call me Miss Devi because I prefer to be called that way. I will be your teacher in this course for the whole semester. Okay, in our first meeting, I'd like to start by giving you an overview of what this course will be like. I will explain course plan, course calendar, materials and references, assignments and gradings, and class rules. Okay, please feel free to ask me anytime if something is unclear or if you have any questions, okay? Okay, let me explain about our course plan. This is a two-credit unit compulsory course offered to the third semester students. Throughout this semester, we will meet a face-to-face once a week for 16 times. And each meeting comprises 60 minutes, a lecture followed by a 40-minute discussions. Okay, and in this course, you are going to equip with both a conceptual and practical knowledge of educational innovation so that you can actively contribute and adapt to development in educational innovation in line with advancements in science and technology. So basically, this course learning about modern approaches, strategies, and technologies. The lecture will be conducted by lecturing, small group discussions, and group presentations project. Okay. And after completing this course, you are expected to be able to understand the basic concept of educational innovation and its urgency in the learning process, able to analyze challenges, opportunities, and innovation needs within educational informations, able to design innovative strategies to improve the quality of learning, able to apply technology and innovative approaches in the learning process, and able to evaluate the success of educational innovation by measuring the achievement of learning outcome. Okay, let's look at our course calendar. In as I had mentioned before, that our meeting will 60 times in a total, 14 meeting for learning activities, and the other two are for exams. The midterm in the 8th meeting and the final exam in the 16th meeting. And there are also two mini quizzes, okay? And throughout the course, you will have both individual and group assignments to help you understand the material. Okay, and here are the main learning topics we will cover through this semester. Okay, you can see in our semester learning plan that we will start with a basic concept, what innovation is and what is needed, and the factors that influence it. After that, we will go into more practical areas like innovations in learning, learning media, and the use of information technology. We will also discuss innovation in curriculum assessment and educational policies. Okay. Well, because innovation is not only about teaching methods, it also involves how schools are managed and how the education system adapt to change. By the end of semester, you will have a complete understanding of how innovation works in education from different angles. And you will be able to apply these ideas in real teaching or learning situation. Okay, these are learning topics as I had mentioned before. And all the activities and the material used in this course are guided by the syllabus and the textbook, okay? And there are two main textbooks used in this course. First, the Educational Innovation Theory and Practice by Kit Morrison and published by Sagi Publications. This book is available in Amazon. And the second one is the Teaching Learning Innovations in Higher Educations by Kayoko Inomoto and friends. And published by Libri Publishing Ltd. The book is available at Google Books once. Okay, and there are also some references that you can use in our course. Okay, after you receive your course schedule, you must review the required reading materials and follow up the activities. Okay, let's continue to the assignment and grading. In this course, your grade will be determined through several components that reflect both your academic performance and your active participation. Attendance and participation account for 10% of your grade, so you are expected to attend at least 75% of the meetings and contribute during discussions and activities. Assignments make up 20%, which includes individual tasks, group work, and two short quizzes. The midterm exam scheduled for the 8th meeting contribute 25%, while the final exam in the 16th meeting carries the largest weight at 45%. Because exams are major part of your evaluation, so it is important to stay consistent in your learning throughout the semester. Okay, in addition, in here, we also have some class rules, okay, to ensure fairness and disciplines. You may arrive up to 30 minutes late, but arriving beyond that will be counted an absence, okay? And then all assignments must be submitted on time because late submissions made will not be granted under any circumstances. And then plagiarism. Well, plagiarism is strictly prohibited. Okay. And any students who submit plagiarized work or assignments will receive 10 score deductions on that assignment for each assignment's grade. And you are allowed to bring food and beverages during the class, but please don't bring cigarette or vape because it is prohibited in our course. Okay. By understanding and following these guidelines, you will be able to manage your responsibility more effectively and perform well in this course. That's our introductions, our course introductions. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, no questions. Okay, it seems that everything is clear. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, in this first meeting, I also want to dig more. Let's dig more. What is it? Our materials. Yes, innovations, educational innovations, introductions of innovations in education context. Okay. But before we begin, let's start with a simple questions. Okay, I have a questions for all of you here. Okay, when you hear the word innovations, what comes to your mind? Okay, especially in educations. New things. Okay, thank you. What else? New learning strategy. Oh, good answer. Okay, I agree with you. Okay, what else? New technology. Okay, great ideas, everyone. It seems that some of you have good understandings about education or technology. Okay. Well, innovations in education basically means using new ideas, methods, strategies, or tools to improve teaching and learning. But remember, innovation isn't always about technology, okay? Sometimes it's simply a new learning approach or a more creative way to teach. Okay, let's reflect your experience. Have you ever had a teacher who used a unique or unusual method? Yes, okay. Using what? Oh, using Google Classroom. Okay. Okay, thank you for your answer. Yes, those small changes are also forms of innovations because the teacher thinks from traditional method to the modern one. Okay. And now let's talk about why innovation is actually needed. Okay, let's see. Today's education system faces a many challenges. Technology is changing faster than ever, and students have diverse learning needs. And also, we are expected to, to develop our 21st century skills. Okay? And at the same time, some classrooms still rely on outdated teaching methods, and not all students have the same access to quality learning resources. So, this is why innovation is so important. It helps us create classrooms that are more creative, more inclusive, more engaging, and as a future educators or professional, your understanding these needs help you think about better solutions. Okay, let's dig more about areas of innovations in educations. Okay, first here we have a pedagogical innovation, which refers to a new ways of teaching. Okay, like a project-based learning, flipped classroom, collaborative learning, and even gamification. These methods help make learning more active and meaningful. And second, there is a technological innovation. This includes tools like learning management system, learning apps, virtual reality, augmented reality, and even AI tutors. Let me ask you, which digital tools here have you used in your class before? Learning apps. Okay, thank you. And then what else? Okay, campus learning management system. Okay, thank you for your sharing. And third, we have a curriculum innovation, which includes approaches like a STEAM, a competency-based learning, and interdisciplinary lesson. These are designed to make the curriculum more relevant to real life skills. Okay, and next, we have assessment innovation, which offers alternative or traditional tests. Examples like digital assessment, a peer assessment, and performance tasks. And lastly, we have policy innovation. Well, innovation can also happen at the organizational or policy level, okay? Such as a new model, new school models, leadership reforms, or partnership with industry or communities, okay? And for innovations to really work and make a positive difference, it needs to follow some basic principles. First, it has to address real needs. It means that it should solve an actual problem in the classroom, not just be something new or trendy, but it should also have improved learning outcomes because if it doesn't make learning better, so then it isn't really truly useful. Okay, and another important point is that innovation should be supported by evidence. There should be research or real examples that shows it works. It also needs to promote fairness, so all students can benefit, not just a few students. And finally, it should be sustainable. It means that teachers and schools can continue to use over time, not just for a short period. Okay? And how about the challenge in innovation? Even when innovation's idea is good, but sometimes in implementing, it's not always as simple. Sometimes some challenges rise, for, such as Sometimes teacher resist change because they are used to the traditional methods and feel unsure about trying something new. And in other cases, schools may not have enough, feel unsure about what is it? Schools may not have enough resources, sorry, like a technology, training, or even time to support innovative approaches in their school. And there are also situations where school policies or administrative rules make it difficult to introduce new practices. Okay, now let me ask you something to think about this more deeply. Which of these challenges do you think is the most common in your previous school or in our campus right now? Limited resources or technology? Okay, thank you. What else? Okay, resistant to change. Okay, because some teachers still what's it still using the old method. Okay, okay. What else? Policy restrictions. Okay, great answers, everyone. Thank you for your sharing. Those are great observations. Okay. When we were aware of this challenge, we can start thinking about how to overcome them. And that's really the key point. Understanding the obstacles here help us create better strategies so that innovations can successfully improve teaching and learning. Okay, all right, everyone. Do you have any questions so far about the material that I have explained to you? Okay, no questions. It's clear. Everything is clear. Okay. Okay, all right. Before we finish today's sessions, I want to explain your individual assignment. On this slide, you can see that you need to choose one educational innovations. It can be anything we discussed today, okay? After choosing, you will describe the innovations and analyze the problem it addresses, and also how it provides solutions. So I want you to think carefully. What problem does the innovation try to solve, and why is it effective? Okay? You need just to write in your own perspective, in your own words, not copied from the internet. Okay? And then you will present it in our next meeting. Don't worry, the presentation doesn't have to be long, just a clear explanations of your idea. Okay? Do you have any questions about assignments, our assignments? Oh, okay. Okay, what's your name? Oh, Nia. Okay, what kind of innovation should we choose for the assignment? Okay, very good questions. Okay, you can choose any type of educational innovation. Pedagogical, technological, curriculum, assessment, or organizational. The most important thing is that you can clearly explain the problem it solves and why it's effective. So choose something you understand or something you find interesting. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, no questions? Okay, if there are no more questions, we will stop here for today. Thank you for your active participations. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy our class today. Okay, thank you. And please don't forget to prepare your assignment and be ready to present it in our next meeting. Have a great day, everyone, and see you next class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.